phone.
But there you go, that works too. Alrighty, so I'm starting and it's working and yeah.
Gol de Polido! Broadcast
Yes.
has been stopped. Okay. Left foot shot and it went in. Let's go.
Let me know when you finally get in here. Pico de gallo. Isn't that good? I think it's good.
It just says the broadcast has been stopped.
It has been stopped?
Yes.
It's not stopped. It started. You should be able to join from the party again. So just go under my name
Okay.
and that should work.
I will do that in a moment. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na. Watch broadcast.
There you go. Let's see if this works. If not, their PlayStation's acting up.
Oh no.
Max are holding.
Log into YouTube?
You don't have to log into loot. Oh yeah, I think you do. You shouldn't have to. I don't think you have to.
Broadcast not in progress.
Just search me in YouTube. And just watch me through there. Cause the same shit. It's gonna take you to YouTube anyway, so go to YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
So the max I can hold is 196.
That was shoulder to shoulder. Alright, okay. Where's my computer? Hopefully it's not dead. Oops! I was watching something. Okay, now my phone wants to act up already. Cool. Let me just restart it.
Your phone or the PlayStation?
My phone.
Okay.
Closing me out of my apps. I don't know why. I don't know, my computer's dead. But there's a charger right here. Everything's just dead, bro. My iPad was dead, my computer is dead.
Here is the Wi-Fi.
I'm dead, my PS4 is just not letting me watch your broadcast.
The share play or broadcast.
Yeah. Life's a mess, bro.
What?
Charging? I said life's a mess.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I thought you said you're like, let's buy some meth. I'm like, whoa, no, 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 no. YouTube does not condone that. That's how you get demonetized.
Oh, yeah. I did not say that, buddy.
I'm about to say you're gonna get me demonetized before I even get monetized. Sudoku! That was fun.
Ooh, they both open. Ooh, then you just turned back off. Okay. we go. YouTube. What do I find you under? Chocolate Thunder?
Yeah, the same as my PSN.
Okay.
Whoa, look what you have.
I shall find it.
Hmm? Take it. Someone sounds tired.
What?
Focus breathing. Oh yeah, stats. Oh yeah, that one. That one's the one I'm looking for. Yeah. Are you viewing me now, Steph?
Yeah.
You that one? Okay, okay. So, what that video was saying is the main thing that defines you as the three characters is primarily your subclass, which is sorry, let me fix my mask so I don't look ugly no more. That one. As one of these things, and each one's gonna have each class is gonna have an what we call subclasses, which defines your abilities and semi how you play, but more so what you can do. So each one's gonna have a solar, an arc, and a void. Right now I'm using the arc. Within the arc, there is paths, as they call them, to what defines what you do furthermore. And the reason why we have these because in the game there's different types of enemies, and each enemies have different types of elements. Follow?
Yes.
So, you know Pokemon?
Yes.
You know how some are resistant and weak towards certain types?
Uh-huh.
In this game it's a little bit more straightforward, so enemies are weak towards their own element. So if I'm using electric and the enemy has electric shield, they'll die quicker from that. But also it could also just be a preference, like I like using the electric tree, for example, if that's your preference. Like the guy said, you want to be a badass pole dancer and just like wapa and just I want to be like Britney Spears and hit me baby one more time, you know? You just fuck shit up running around. So this is more of a lot of the games converted to roaming supers opposed to one-off supers.
Wait, hold on.
So let me show you a quick example so you understand better.
Wait.
Mhm.
I have to do something, so.
All right. I wonder what that means. I haven't used Shadow Shot in a while. Why'd it go to the right like that? I'm not commanding you to activate it. Did not come out how I wanted it to come out. That could be good shadow shot practice right here. Right in the hole. More or less where I wanted it. Oh, that's a good spot, that corner. Perfect. I still got it. A little bit deeper though would be nice. I would barely get them. They can hide in the corner. That'd be nice, but that'd be too far. I need hit like right there. That's a sweet spot. Unless I hit someone directly on, it's not gonna do much.
I love it.
It was moving with me. Hello, Mr. Yo. I don't say that because you said yo. I hit the same spot. I didn't mean to do that. Hello, Mr. ISO Silence. Damn it. I keep hitting everything in the ground. Perfect. There we go. A little higher. It's a little higher. Oh no, I'm gonna shot at my friends, my dear friends. Perfect. Right there. Darn it, hit the corner. Darn it, I didn't whip it hard enough. That's good too. That would never get them. I'm pulling a little bit though. I am not even proud of myself. I barely started playing after not playing for I don't know how long. For like months since Forsaken. So I'm barely myself at 750 because they boosted you there. Technically I'm a little higher. I've been playing a little bit, so you know, I got some slightly higher gear, but you know, because it made it harder to infuse because the game wasn't grindier enough. I'm like, I'll just keep on my comfortable gear. Super Shatter. I'm Superstar. Darn it. Darn it. It's close. No, I need to jump from this corner. Too low. Ooh, right on the money. That was perfect. Oh, I thought I got myself tethered. So I can't do a U-turn shot. I mean, in theory, you should also, if you're still watching, of course, you should also be at least to 750.
Oh, I can't wait to
I mean, I've only been playing for like half an hour for like 3 times, and my gear's around 800 already. So I imagine it wouldn't be that hard. I've just been doing strikes. I haven't been doing like high level content. I haven't been doing anything that gives me like power for engrams, if that's still a thing or not. That was a horrible angle I had. That's not a bad shot. That's what I like to do on board, and I'm gonna wait a while for my friend to go like this and be like, that was not directly up. But I like to watch it fall. And pew. That gives me an idea. Wow, man, I can practice see the fall distance. Hmm. Falls really quickly now. Before it didn't. I don't remember doing it that. I mean, that's still a good distance, but whenever I use it, I really like to snipe my shadow shot. I do aim down anyways, but still, use them just like surprise, bitches, and just like pew, boop. And that'd be a hard shot from way over there to right there. It's actually not that bad. As long as you aim down sights, I mean aim down. I wonder if I aim higher, more fall, more weight to. A little bit more, but not much. Ow. Excuse my awful whistling, y'all.
It's time, Guardian. Crush them.
How let's just start making moves. How the new light players be when they get power mode. Ah! Do I have ricochet rounds on? I do have ricochet rounds on. I wonder like how many people actually get like not all the shots ricochet, like that's kinda lame. But I think it's more at an angle. So at an angle it's easier for them to ricochet. But be sure dead on, it's a much lower chance. Interesting. Back, Steph?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll explain before. The element could be a preference, but it can also be like a tactical decision for the type of enemy you're fighting. So you might be, hey, I'm fighting enemy A, and enemy A is weak to electric, so I want to use electric. But also, they added variety to your abilities. So like I was saying, the arc for the hunter is more of a roaming super. Like you saw me going around, pole dancing, I could do multiple hits. Well, this one I'm using the void one. By the way, the first two explanatory, fire, solar, the lightning's arc, and this purple one we call it void. So you might want to use this one, but this one's more of a one-off instead. So when I use it, I don't get to go smashing and beating everything with stick. Instead, I choose that thing, you know. So it's different than the other ones. But they added to where every class has somewhat of what they call a roaming super, which is where you get to pretty much beat stuff up. So this one, now I can fuck shit up if I want to, you know. So each class you can choose, and it's more or less what you like. So let's say I don't like the pole dancer. I like having these little blades instead. And I like void, so it's like, hey, look at that. Wee! Wee! Because this one has a lot more mobility than the arc strider, but it's a little bit weaker. But in something like this, where you just want to kill little ads, it's okay, you know? And it also makes a difference in my grenades. That grenade are not on the other two subclasses. So that also might sway your decision of subclass and on class. Now let me demonstrate the other grenade. So that one just, I throw it somewhere, it blows up, and it does damage over time. Right? Mm-hmm. This is a spike grenade. This one's a little harder to not many people use. It's more like, hey, you're shooting me. Fuck you. Oh, I used that horribly wrong, but I'm gonna stick it to the wall, you know. It's like, oh, this dude's on this corner, right, Steph? And as soon as it recharges, I'm like, haha, fuck you. die. You get me? Hello?
Yes.
I just want to make sure you're still alive. Furthermore, our class ability, I can dodge. I'm shooting right, and there's 2 dodges I have. So, now my ammo is reloaded. I wonder, like, I'm gonna keep shooting. I'm about to run out. Fuck. JK. That ability is on every hunter. So those are pretty much the 2 abilities for that. And like you said, there's different jumps. So hunters, we do a straight jump. Like you see in a lot of games, it's double jumping, right? So I'd be like, hey, there's a lot more mobility in this class. Not really about stealth, but a little bit. It's a little bit quicker. That's why you might want to play hunter, because there's that. Also, the grenades are more... We have semi, like, they're more versatile, I think. Other ones. Like, say, I showed you the one that spikes on a wall, but there's also this one that throws a wall. So it kind of like zone controlling ability. Ish. I can throw a smoke bomb as well. And that's what Void does, you know. But let's get into the nitty gritty part of why you might be interested. For this one, these trees really focus on what your ability does, along with the little perks. So, this one was the first one I showed you. That one. But along with that ability, you have some other perks with it. So when I do that, this is meant for it to be like snaring, you know. I want to get as many enemies as possible. So if no one triggers it, it stays there a while. My smoke grenade also can wait there. That's the bull. Oh, and here's more what I was talking about, like little perks like that each of them have. So this one, if I dodge, I go invisible. You know, it's just little perks like that they have. So they're not major differences. The major difference you can see in the subclasses is gonna be what you do, and maybe a small perk like that, like I go invisible. That's Void. I showed you Arc. I'm gonna show you again. This one's more like, hey, I'm a badass pole dancer. If you're noticing, I do a lot less hits than the Void class. But also with this one, I have different grenades. These grenades, I throw it, it skips. If enemies are near it, it'll follow them. And I'll have a different melee, which it's a more powerful melee. So with the other one, I just throw a smoke grenade. This one, I can sock shit up. That's more or less that class. The Void is semi-based on stealth. Is its ability to go invisible, kind of like zone control. It's less engaging. It's more like I'm gonna hold the line type thing, you know. And the grenades show, like you put the Void wall or the spike grenade. I'm keeping you away from me, but I'm doing damage. I can go invisible here. I can go invisible there. I can throw a smoke bomb to turn me and my allies invisible. This one is one of the few that has more versatility in the classes, I believe. The Arc one's more of like an assault class, so I can punch shit and every time I punch something with my ability, it regenerates my health and gives me more, makes me do more damage. So I can punch, dodge, and punch, you know? It's more of a assault class. And the solar one's more of a precision class. It's gonna be hard to demonstrate these, but... So this one is the one I originally started playing Destiny 1. This one is... You're shooting exploding bullets. or fire bullets. So fire. And for this one, if I were to get a kill with it, which I can't show you because no one else here with me, I have 6 shots, right? If I kill someone, I have 6 again, but there's no one to kill. So this one's about odd clearing. It's about staying at ranges. So I can go if I want to. There's a bunch of guys up there. Boom, 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 boom. Grenade. Boom, boom. And I'll support why it's more range class right now in the nitty gritty, but I'm not gonna go to it because it's boring. You really don't care. If I get precision hits, reload faster. This one makes it so my knife explodes. This one, precision again. If I get a headshot with my knife, I get my knife back. If I get precision hits, it reduces my super cooldown. This is a more precision one. And here's again, those are the roaming ones. This is the one-off super I was telling you about. They're like, I would like playing Hunter, but I don't like the gun. I'll throw exploding fucking knives, cause yeah. Secondly, the grenades. There's that grenade that just sticks to a wall and explodes like a claymore. This is really the only grenade is like actually basic. All the other ones have more basic grenades. Like the Titan has a lot of basic grenades. Hunter has a mix of basic and elemental grenades. Like the first one I showed you in Void, you saw how it was like a big kind of like vortex. It's what I call a vortex grenade. But this one, I throw it, explodes. Pretty basic, pretty simple. So like, I just want that. I just want a granato. And so, like I said, what I'm showing you probably like, it looks the same but different. That's really all it is. They're all the same but different, but that's what the Hunter does. Like, it has more range than it has upfront attacks, and that's because these two stats, if you're watching me, comes with your armor. And for hunters, you inherently have a lot more mobility than you do recovery and resilience. And I'll explain that real quick. Mobility, how fast you run. Resilience, how much damage you take. And recovery, how much health you regain. Now, I put my stats to where I have more of the other two in the mobility. That might be another reason why I played this one, other ones. Like, I want to run around fast and not die. Or you could be like they said, a Titan. I'm going to be a Titan and not die because I have a lot of health. Or a Warlock. I get die quickly, but I regen health quickly. Make sense? Steve?
Yes.
Makes sense? So that's the Hunter. This is more like any game you expect. Kind of like a basic character. Jump. Jump. Grenade. It's the most normal you get, I think. So yeah. Now I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show you the other two classes. Yes. Because the video we said was kind of good, but it kind of explained things too RPG-ish, and this is more of a first-person shooter. Like I said, your choice of class is either going to be because you like what they can do, and what I mean is by abilities. You like how they look. I forgot the third one. I don't care, I don't care. Honestly, I chose the Hunter. One of the big reasons because I like the double jump, and the other two classes has a weird jump you gotta get used to and adjust to. That's why I chose them. And I guarantee you, if you picked any other ones, you're gonna die a lot because I'm gonna be laughing. I just felt like the Hunter is most comfortable, you know.
I feel like the Hunter, after watching the first video, even though you said it was more RPG. showing me.
More what?
Even though it's throughout the video I watched,
You sound quiet, Steph.
Is this better?
That's perfect.
I said, even after just watching the video you showed me, like after watching the video, the first video I watched, I feel like the hunter is more me because I like the range, and I'm not really good with like being close up.
And that's kind of what I like too. Like the arc shot, you probably won't like arc shot because that's a little bit more getting up and close in your face, and that one has a semi play style. Like when I showed you, when I was trying to punch and dodge, I was playing it earlier only because the modifier did more damage towards arc, so I naturally chose a subclass. But it was because I don't have a lot of health, and you die quicker. I had an awkward like if I fuck up and don't get a kill, then I die, you know, because I wasn't regenerating health. But there's other classes that are good at that, you know. That's why you might like Warlock, because Warlock, they're easier to stay alive, you know, because you start healing yourself. You can like you said, consume a grenade and heal yourself. That one's Hunter is good at staying in your range, but you have to know how to, you know. Where Warlock is, I can kind of be anywhere, and I can survive because I can make myself survive from my abilities. But the takeaway is, if I'm keeping myself alive with my abilities, I have to have good guns or be on point with my shooting, you know? And I don't want to be here. So that's also why, because people like Warlock, because Warlock's kind of fun, it's kind of mystical, it's kind of different from the other classes. Like right now I'm going to show you Titan. Titan is more like your hardcore, like COD soldier, you get me? I want to be that one. This map. Not that one. Okay. I'm gonna start with solar. I'm gonna go to arc. Then I'm gonna go to void. So what am I using? Okay, cool. So again, these are class abilities, and these are on every class. Like shout out the hunter, I was able to dodge, and that's regardless of what subclass I use. So the dodge has two versatilities, which I kind of didn't explain, but I kind of showed. I didn't go into depth. It's either one, I'm shooting, and not only can I dodge, and like let's say, when you dodge, it cuts off tracking. You know how like bullets have hit scan and stuff? When I dodge, it cuts that off. So if I'm getting shot a lot, I'm like fuck, and I'm running out of ammo. I can dodge, gives me like that brief moment to breathe, to stop them from hitting me, and I have a full mag. Or you can do the reverse, like I was talking about with the melee one, where it gives me my melee back. So I can punch and dodge forever, and it works for that class, because every time I get a kill, I regenerate health for the punch. But that's kind of risk reward, you know, because you're up close. But for other classes, like the Void one, I have a smoke bomb, it's like, damn, I need to turn invisible, dodge, I get my smoke back, I can go invisible again. Oh shit, I was not used to it. And like I said, just right off the bat, the jump's different, you know. It's not a double jump, it's a glide. So it's a little bit longer, but if you learn to do it, you can technically go faster, you get me? Okay, it's like a jetpack, so you're practically propelling yourself. And Warlock and Titan both have glides, is what they call it. But the Titan is more powerful. So you see how quickly I go in the air? Warlock, if I jump that late, it probably just made me slowly go down versus up. So let me show you. So Titan grenade, I told you that more basic grenade, so they do look it. That's like the one that the hunter has. Basic bitch grenade. Where is the other one? This one's a little bit cooler, because you throw it in a direction and it just continually throws a wave in that direction. You see, it's kind of cool and it does a lot of power. So if you're like there's a boss or a group of enemies, you just throw that baby and boom. Oh, they're on the side of that wall, and there's like 3 of them. They all just got fucked up. That went in the wrong direction and hit the stair, but the point is, yeah. I haven't. I don't use Titans, so I gotta read on the melee. I forgot the melee does. Oh, okay. So the reason why I say like they're like a tank is why not? You see my screen? How there's nothing glowing on my screen?
Mhm.
Now watch. If I run for like 2 seconds, you see that white blue stuff around my screen now? That looks like wind.
Mhm.
This is my
Yeah.
ability. I can punch it and it'll do more damage. So hunters, we don't have that. So Titans are more in your face characters. More I want to go to you, I see you, and you're around this corner of a room. You can try and get the ammo. Fuck you, you know. So they got that. But the game thought, you know what? Not only are you already have a lot of fucking health and you tanky, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you a shield. So this shield increases of course if you peek they can't shoot you right until it breaks or it disappears. You see the rally barricade to the left that's counting down? That's how long I have till it disappears. And one gone. I can use it again. If I aim I peek so I'm getting shot at, and the perk of this little one is that I've increased reload speed. If I walk away from it, my reload is like twice as long. You see that? But even if I'm standing, I can still utilize the faster reload. And its ability is this. I pull out fucking hammers and I just chuck them. And unlike the golden gun, this is more of a AoE. So where the golden gun, I hit a single target, this is easier in multiple targets. So if I shoot it towards this ground right here, you see the little explosions that go off with it? So that's easy to take out 4, 5, 6 enemies. So you have less precision with this one like the golden gun, but this one you have more power too. So this one will probably do more damage to a boss or stronger enemy. So unless all the enemies are lined up for golden gun, it'll be hard to take out a lot of them and have a chance of missing. But here, as long as they're clumped up, I'm good, you know. But the downside, if they're not clumped up, then it's not a waste, but it's like I wasted that for one enemy, you know. It's like a rocket launcher. If you have 5 rocket launch shots, you want to hit it for a lot of enemies or a strong guy, right? This is more or less the same. So you do devastating power, but it's like you gotta know when to use it. Let me show you the other one. So that one's more based on power and explosions. Getting up, not in your face, but this is, I'm not afraid to get in your face. I can hit you, and it says it weakens enemies. So if you hit a boss with it, they take more damage. And we go to this one, and then this final grenade. This just changes the jumps a little bit. So I have catapult jump, and I like that because, like I said, it gives you that burst jump when I'm jumping. That makes me, if I'm going down, I'm going back up right away. And let me show you the difference between them. So that's one I like using because it's easier for me to adjust to. This one's more for greater height. So this one, I'm gonna go a lot higher, way higher. Like I'm almost out of the map high, but it's a little bit slower. See right there how it didn't take me straight up like the other jump. It kind of just kept me cruising. That's why I like the catapult jump because it feels more like a jump. Where this one I'm just more vertical, which isn't bad, but it's slower. But still faster than the warlocks. And lastly, the strafe jump. This is more like if I'm fighting an enemy and they're in this hallway and he knows I'm right here. Now I can go more. I can go left then back right. You get me? I can juke them out. Or the other ones I can't really do that because you know the jump's only like 2 seconds. And lastly, I want to show you the grenade. So you couldn't tell, but that grenade, it's different than the original. This one sticks to an enemy. So I throw it, it would stick to them, and it will explode just like the regular one. But now it's like, it's sticky, you know. Watch. See, it attaches. This one just, you know, so this was like a regular grenade. So if he's out of corner, I can't see. Let's say there's an enemy right here, right? If I throw this one, it's probably not the best for the job. But if I throw the regular one, it would probably bounce further. So, but if I hit him dead on, like he's running, the bitch is running from me, I throw it, I stuck him, he's dead. You know, so it's pros and cons. It's more like what you prefer. And again, I'm gonna show you the last class of mod. It's this one. So, big shield. So if I'm getting fucked up, getting too much fire, take this. So unlike the little one, there's no reload. I can't get increased reload, but now it covers me better. As you can see, a benefit. If my team's getting fucked up, boom, not a single bullet's getting through. And I can peek, but I gotta be careful because, you know, the lack of the lack of range, because they can see me. So, you know, if I see them, they see me, so they can see, and I can't shoot through it, so I have to move to the side. And this one, this bottom tree is different too. So if I throw one at the bottom, I get Son of Warrior. If you see to the left, so it lets me throw more than the explosive ones, but they do less damage. But as you see, they live behind little fire things. So this is better for bosses. And I'll argue ads. I think that was honestly better, because then, like I said, I pop that. And now, if there's a boss right there, and then there's a boss over there, or a big guy, it does not do initial burst damage, but the fire does more damage too. And as long as I'm standing inside this, I can throw more hammers for longer. Let me see. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hammers. Where the other one, I think I could throw like only 5 or 6. Let's test it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. 6 or 7. So I'm throwing 3 to 4 hammers less. And this one you don't have to worry about. So that's the solar one. This burst power, burst things, because even this one, getting up in your face, weakening enemy, it has a little charge thing I was talking to you about. If you get ability kills, it increases your movement speed for you allies. But this one's more on, let's see. This is more about burning enemies. It's about doing more fire damage. A little bit of health regeneration. When you get an ability kill, you get health regeneration. It leaves a sunspot, and you can stand in that sunspot, and it'll cause you to regenerate your melee and your grenade. So this one's more about like passively boosting how many times you can do your grenade and your punch. This one's more about just burst doing it. This is more about how fast can I do it again. So for example, if I kill an enemy, it makes a sunspot. In that sunspot, I can do my little, if I can get the wind effect going, I can melee them, and I can throw a grenade faster. I get my ability back faster. With the other one's more like, let me do all that shit all at once and fuck you up. So like I said, there's little passive things you want to look at, like that. Like you may be like, you know what, I like this one thing, so I want to use it because it explodes. You might be like, no, I'd rather throw more. It might be like, no, I want to increase movement speed whenever I kill something. You might be like, no, I'd rather kill something, stand in the sunspot, and get my abilities back faster, you know? So there's little things that I pick or choose. Because if you see, more or less, they're the same. Like, even the punch, if I do my punch, it's the same thing. If I throw my grenade, same thing. If I pop my super, the only time you tell the difference is when it explodes. It didn't explode, but it left a fire. So they look the same. They have little different effects that makes a difference in game and towards your preference. So that one's more about, that's more of a power class. You see a lot of people use that for in-game, for nearly anything, because it's really easy to aim the hammer, it's easy to throw the hammer, and it does a lot of damage. The arc one's kind of a fun one. Let me see, make sure I got the right one on. Which one is this one? Oh yeah. So this one's the electric one, and this one's a fun one. So the grenade, this is the same. The jumps are the same. The flashbang grenade is more like a blind grenade. It's like literally like a flashbang in a game. You throw it. I'm pretty sure I can blind myself. It's less on damage, it's more on blinding like that. A little bit of a tactical grenade. The punch, the melee ability, it's kind of like the fire one. To where, okay, it didn't do that one. Which one is this one then? 'Cause I don't play this one, so. I just know general knowledge. Oh, so this one increases your, when you punch something, you get, if I were to punch something, I would reload faster, have better range, and do more damage for like 3 seconds. But the cool thing is, again, the ability. So I do this, right? I get to run around smashing shit. This is literally like the Hulk smash ability. This is there's a lot of people. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna be like a football player. Get the fuck out of my way. You're like, I'm going to end zone. Like, touchdown, bitches. That's what this one does. And let me read you the perks. These perks are... So this is about making yourself stronger and regenerating health. So I get a melee kill, I automatically regenerate health. I strike an enemy with my melee, I get increased reload, stability, and range. That one's not important. And this one just, every time, if I were to use my ability, I killed someone, now I got a second back. I killed someone, I got a second back. I killed 2 people, I got 2 seconds back. So as you see, if I do a football charge, a little bit of energy. If I do a slam, it takes a lot of energy. So there's like 5 enemies right there at that stump. I slammed, it took a lot of energy, but I got more energy back opposed to hitting them individually with 5 charges. Makes sense? Like I'm doing this. So you got options. And let me show you the other one. The other one's very different, which I like. It's kind of like, it's more distinct than the fire one. I'm not gonna read all of it, I just gotta do this. This one also gives you a second grenade, which is why some people like it, and it gives you the charge again. This one also, it's about regenerating your grenade. So I'm running right, I get the wind effect, I charge a bitch, and it does damage, and if I get a kill, I get it back instantly. I also get 2 grenades, as you see. If I get a kill with the grenade, I get my grenade back. But also what's very different, like when I do my super, did they change this one? There's no way they changed this one. Alright. So I'm gonna do that again this time. Okay, so it's supposed to be, last time I remember they changed it. Before it was supposed to be 1, so the difference is now with this one, the higher I go, the more damage I do. So I go up again. This one I want to do the big slam. Because the higher I do, if you saw, the shockwave goes all the way over here. You see that? It leaves a shockwave too. Well, the other one's more encouraging, hitting more enemies. And I'll get more energy back, so it's more like I kill a guy, I kill a guy, I kill a guy, I'm keep killing guys, and I keep getting energy back. And I can strike more. So that's more like an ad clearing one. Well, this one's more, there's one big dude right there. I want you dead. I'm gonna slam. I'm gonna leave that energy thing right there. I'm gonna slam again. And now I have this energy pool right there just slamming. So you can't use it as much, but it's more powerful. So that one's, let me tell you the difference between the two. So one's focused on health regeneration. This bottom one is more on regeneration and buffing, like say my stats, my reload, my melee range. This is more actually giving me my stuff better. So this one I'll get 2 grenades. If I damage enemy with my melee, I get my grenade back. So this is more synergistic. So it's more like, let's say I use my grenade. Now it takes like a minute to recharge, but there's an enemy. I kill him. My grenade's now gonna charge like it's halfway back or something, you know. Where the other class is more like I hit you, now my gun's better, you know. Reload faster, more damage, more stability, so it's not everywhere, but it's like at one point. Again, there's differences. And then the fun one. This is the Captain America one the other guy spoke of. And basically, grenade for Titans are really repetitive. So again, this is another grenade recharging ability. If I kill enemy with my but this one's more direct. Where other ones like I have to melee to get grenade energy. This one's cool. So if I get a grenade kill, I get grenade energy. This one again it's kind of like the punch, but the difference between this punch and the other 3 punches. The electric one, you got them. It's like the flashbang. If you punch something, it disorientates them. The fire one makes them weak. This one, what does this one do? So electric kind of disorientates them. It kind of tases them a little bit. The fire one makes them weak. And this one is another suppression one. So they each kind of do their own thing. So if you think about it, oh, they each do the same thing. They each go, I run, I charge. So that one disorientates one. The fire one weakens them, and the electric one kind of like that one gives you a buff. So 3 different effects. And again, the grenades here are different. Throw it, it blows up. You're no longer a pole dancer. Haha, sucks to suck. You wasted your super. You already know both other. No, that was a magnet grenade. So that one attaches and it blows up twice. So I can get 2 bitches with that one. So I throw it, it sticks to you, and it explodes twice. So like, oh, I survived. Blows up again. JK. Now this one's just pressing one. I throw it, and now you can't do shit for a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna demonstrate myself. So you know how I do this stuff? I just go, I fuck shit up. Also, I'm in it. This one lets you throw your shield. So you get 2 shields I can throw, and if I get a shield kill throw, I get another shield regenerated. But see, the suppression grenade is cool. Let's say you can suppress yourself. So now, I can't do it. I can't throw a grenade. I can't melee. I can't barricade. I can't nothing. So that's more useful in PvP, fighting other guardians, than it is in the game. Unless you throw it to a boss. But let me show you again. That's why people like using that one. But most time you're gonna want to use a magnet grenade or a wall grenade in game. So this one is the Captain America. This one's kind of like the middle ground. This one lasts. It's not the longest, but so you can run, you can beat people up. They're in that room. I'm gonna throw the shield, and the shield's cool. So they're like Captain America's. Could be if there's a guy I throw at the wall, most likely when it bounces, it's gonna hit. It's gonna track towards a guy. But I got 2 of them, so I hit you. Oh, there's someone down there too. Now I'm throwing it that way. But all of them you can aim it and tank damage. That's also why you might want to play this one, because you can tank damage. You're like, oh, I'm getting shot at. Not no more. My allies are getting shot at. Not no more. So that one's a nice I'm so this solar one was like either I want to cause a lot of damage in one burst or more over time and get my abilities back. The electric one was I'm gonna be in your face all the time, and the difference is, do I want to slam a lot for little damage and get little buffs, or do I want to slam slower and get health regeneration? The void one, it's kind of more, there's less things you have to think about. It's more just regular gameplay. So I'm gonna smash a guy, I'm gonna throw a grenade, I get grenade back. If I kill enemies when I'm surrounded, I get my ability back faster. I get 2 shields throw instead of 1. The top one's more survivable, even more than that. So can when you strike an enemy with your melee, you get an overshield, meaning you get 2 shields. And then when you strike an enemy with your melee, you not only you get help, but your allies get help. But also the big difference is when you pop your super, of course there's one shield. So it's just regular, right? You just go, you can tank damage, but the reason why you want to use this is, let's say, like I said, you're in a pickle, right? You have your ability, you can switch your ability for a really powerful defense that's like arguably the best defense in the game. So over here, right, you're in open space, you're getting shot at, it's not worth using my super because I might die because there's a dude there, there's a dude here, and a dude back there, right? I'm getting surrounded. By the time I get to one and kill one, the other 2 killed me. So instead, I pop my super, and I have this big ass bubble, which gives you, if you see the 2 perks on the left, weapons of light and armors of light. Armors of light is if you see on under streaks and longest, there's the blue line. If I step out, it's a white line. So now that's the overshoot. So as long as I'm inside the bubble and they come in, I have twice the health they have. So I can fuck them up easier. Or I can pop and shoot, step back in. Oh, it disappeared. So the benefits is I step out, I got my shield back. He's like, oh, you know what? He's low. Let me run in and fuck him up. Joke's on you. I got a full shield every time. I may not regenerate health faster, but I got that second health instead. Secondly, if you see, there's a second perk called Weapons of Light, meaning my weapons do like 30% more damage. So even though I stepped out of the bubble, that stays with me. So we have the exact same gun. If I'm shooting you, it will take me about, if it's a, let's say a pistol, it'll take me 1 less shot. If it's a machine gun, it may take me 3 less shots to kill you. And it's really survivable. Or in a mission, if I'm getting fucked up, you're getting fucked up, let's say you died and I have to revive you, or you have to revive someone, like, no Steph, no Philly, chocolate, alright, let me revive you, now we're good, now we can step out the bubble, kill, go back in the bubble. You can't shoot in or out of the bubble, but you can step out, you know. So even though the Titan has really offensive stuff, oh shit, I got stuck. It's not fully confrontational. It's more aggressive than the other 2 classes. Because as you saw, like, the golden gun for Hunter, it rewards you for being precision. If you get precision headshot, you don't have to be up close. You don't have to punch nothing. I get a headshot, I reload faster. If I get headshot, I do more damage. If I get headshot, I, various buffs. Point is, I have to be laid back. Where Titan more encourages getting up and personal. Particularly, mostly all of them, because you see all of them has, in each path, at least one of them has a charge where you go charge and punch. So it's it's I don't want to say a middle ground, but it's really offensive. It's really, I want to be front lines, I want to be in the middle of it, which is why Philly likes playing, because I'm laid back. I might take out the small fry, I can take out a sniper. Philly's like, let me punch everything in my fucking face in the way. If I'm going to that ladder, I'm gonna distract everything, and no matter what subclass, I can punch something in the face, I can throw a grenade, and I'll be fine. Because I'm either gonna get health back, I'm either gonna do more damage, or get my grenade back or something. Or like I said, if he's playing this one, I can go, I can take damage, I can throw my shield, and it'll keep bouncing like up to 4 or 5 times. So that's like 8 enemies dead. I'm gonna tank damage, I'm gonna fuck things up. Or I'm gonna take my hammers, I'm gonna throw it past them, I'm just gonna push. It's about hard pushes. Hunter's a little bit more tactical, as you saw. It's more like, how do I want to do it? My grenades are more to control myself in the battlefield. Let's keep you away from me and me away from you, and I'm gonna fuck you up from nearly anywhere. So not necessarily a distance fighter, but it rewards more precision, more... You don't want to get someone's face as a hunter. And it also has slightly more mobility. Because, like, this takes forever. If I go like this, I come back down. With Hunter, I just go... And let's see if I can do it. That's like a double jump, you know? For Hunter. It's a lot quicker. I'm not stuck in air for so long. But at least for the Titan, they do give you a lot of protection too. You have a lot of natural, you have higher base armor. Your armors, so you have slow recovery and slow movement. Look at, I have 10. That's slow as hell. But I have a lot of armor. I have 8, and recovery's kind of low too. But it's like, as a Titan, you're encouraged to go up and punch in the face because you can do it a lot. You take a lot of damage, and if you are about to die, pop a shield, pop a super, and most likely it's more like I'm gonna kill you before you kill me. But then you can't hesitate, you can't be afraid. So that is more or less a Titan. But this is why people like me personally. I like the Sentinel because for that reason, I don't have to be in your face. I could be a little bit more at distance and be protected. I don't need to go crazy. And look at this bubble is actually a bubble. It's not just a half circle. I like that. But yeah, so definitely a Titan's more of an offensive character. It's more, I want to get to you and I want to punch you and I'm going to do damage. Hunter's more laid back, a little bit more chill, a little bit more, I can dodge and reload, I can dodge and get my smoke back or my knife back. And I'm going to make sure I survive. I'm going to go invisible if I have to. It's more like, I don't know Siege, I can't play it to Siege, but I'm trying to think. If you play Siege, I'll be able to give better examples. But it's slightly stealthy. It has a pinch of stealth. It's more, I don't want, just don't fuck with me. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna stay in the middle of the battlefield, not the back, not the front. I'm gonna throw my grenade. It's gonna seek you out. Cause if you notice, all the Titan grenades are more like regular grenades. They just have to do different effects. There's a fire one that just blows up. There's a fire one that pushes forward, and there's the arc one that shoots down and does a little wave. I forgot what the other two do. One suppresses and blinds. For the void one, there's the wall. There's a spike, which you saw with the hunter, and then there's the magnet one. So you can magnetize, you can suppress. So they're more like militaristic. Where the hunter one's a little bit more. They're more like traps, and they're more like seekers. So there's the trip mine grenade. It's like a claymore. There's a regular incendiary grenade, but it's also just the swarm grenade. So I can throw it. It's gonna stand right there, and if you pass through it, the little seekers seek you out. For hunter, the electric one, I throw a skip grenade. It skips, merges into 4 mini grenades that seek out individual targets. And like I said, for the void one, also very zone control. I throw a ball that does continuous burn energy in one spot as a vortex. I throw the wall one. You don't want to run through the wall, you're gonna burn. But also anything within that wall is gonna take damage. And then there's the spike one, so it's hard to use, but if someone's at a weird angle corner, you throw it, they're gonna get hurt regardless. And this way you're out of danger, but you're doing damage. And besides the arc strider and the spectral blades, all the other, if you notice, all the other hunter supers are more range supers. Scolding gun, you shoot bullets that do a lot of damage. You do the throwing the knives, it blows up. If you do the arc one, that's the only one that's melee based, but it's more of duration than it is power, like the Titans. And then finally the Void one, you couldn't see it because I just shot it, but I shoot an arrow and it'll tether enemies, and if I kill one enemy, it'll share the damage and kill all the enemies. Also, they're weakened and they take more damage, so instead of taking 3 shots, it'll take 2 shots. The Titan was more precise, was really fast burst damage. I'm gonna throw my hammers. That's only really ranged one. But if you do the other two, the Striker Titan was based on I'm gonna slam and I'm gonna punch you, I'm gonna tackle you, I'm gonna screw you over. It's like a football player. The Sentinel, even then, was still, it was medium. I don't do as much damage, but I have a little bit more tactician. I'm gonna throw the shield. I'm gonna guard with the shield, or I can fuck you up. But either way, it's naturally shorter because it trades off the usability for that. You could do more, but you have less time to do it. Where the Titans, I got 2 things to do: punch you or slam you. And if I punch slam you, I'm either doing more damage slamming, or I'm slamming longer because every time I get a kill. Now the Warlock is again different from both of them. The Hunter is semi-middle ground. And I say that once you're going to see the Warlock, you understand why. Because Titan's really aggressive on front, I'm going to fuck you up. Hunter's a middle ground, I'm in and out of the battlefield. That's why they call it the Rogue. I'm in and out real quick. I might throw a knife, I might punch you, then I'm going to dodge, I'm going to get back to cover. I'm taking damage, I'm out. I'm sniping you, I'm hitting you. You found me, I'm out. I'm invisible now, you know. I reload faster now because I got precision hit. It's more of it's kind of like hit and run. And now the Warlock's really mystical. It's more like, it's like a mage you would see in the game. It's like that magic guy. I'm gonna start with solar. This one does more energy based attacks. Like nothing they have is really like militaristic in a way. Like you're gonna see once I do it. The Titan had like they had the grenades, even or they fall with their fist or with the shield, or with the hammer. You know, they use weapons. Hunters again a gun, tether. You're gonna see even with their abilities, the Warlocks do more. They have more energy based, and again the glide's a lot slower. It's hard to tell, but the glide's longer, but it's a lot slower. So the Titans is faster, but this one I say in air longer. But again, like I said, this one's more mystical. Like I throw a grenade, that's like any other one. Like you saw in a Titan, that one's like the regular one. But we go to the other 2 grenades, they're more mystical. Where is it? This one's firebolt. So this one's very different too. So if I throw it and I missed, my goal was not to hit you. My goal was it was in range and it would shoot a little tracking bolt towards the enemy. And if you saw, it had a little explosion shockwave. Well, I'll do better from in the sky. Anything within that radius is gonna get shot at. It's gonna shoot a single bolt towards the closest enemy. So this one's I don't have to aim. I don't have to be precise. I just throw in your area. Which is good. Some people are like, I'm not good at throwing grenades or angling or ricochet or whatever it's called, like bouncing off walls. Like even down here, like I showed you earlier with the Titan, one's go for bouncing, one's not. This one I don't need to be good at bounce. Just throw it. That's a big ass radius, and now you got hit. The last solar grenade for them is kind of like the fusion grenade is kind of like the Hunter's vortex grenade. I throw it. And it makes a big... What the fuck? Did I choose the wrong one? I think I chose the wrong one. Excuse me, I have technical difficulties. There we go, the solar grenade. I throw it. And it does, it's like the vortex when it does solar damage to the void damage. Next, the class ability, I throw it on a rift. And this is might want to be why someone that's not as graceful and afraid to be in the front lines might want to use it. I throw it on this rift and he heals me. As you saw, white shield. This one takes a lot longer to regen too. But see, I have a white shield. I throw it down, and it'll give me an overshield. But unlike the Titan one, to where inside the bubble where it gives me full automatically, I have constant health regeneration. If I'm dying, it's always regenerating my health faster. So it's good survivability. So I'm taking damage. I'm taking damage. I'm fighting someone. Grenade. Fuck. Too much. I can't handle all this, but I want to stay in a fight. So instead of using a shield or dodging, I stay in a fight because now I keep healing. So even if I'm reloading, I'm not afraid to reload because I'm still regenerating health. And you'd be surprised I use this. I'm like, in other situation, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna fucking die. And I pop it and I'm just fucking around. I'm not even getting my shots. And I'm like, wow, I'm still alive. And the good thing is too, as you see the area, all your teammates can be inside of it. So we can all be shooting and haha, we're fucking regenerating health. The second one is powering rift. So you can either have healing, where that heals you, or 2 powering, and it makes you do more damage. So I might say, you know what, I can stay alive. I'm not worried about staying alive, and I'm good at taking cover or have good armor. I put this on instead. Now I just want to kill shit faster. So now everything could take, like, let's say it's 30% more damage. I throw my grenade. My grenade does 30% more damage. So that might be like, if Philly would play Warlock, he wouldn't put healing. He would most likely play Empowering. He would, but for example's sake, you know. So then if you're playing Steph, depending on how you are, you're like, you know what? I know how to stay alive. I want more power. I want to do more damage. That's how I contribute to my team, because that's like a team ability, just like the Titans. The Hunter's really selfish too, like I will admit. That's another thing about Hunters. Most of their abilities don't buff the teammates. Hunters only buff themselves really. There's 1 or 2 abilities on a Titan that buffs teammates. And I think it was like movement speed or something like that. When they get a kill with their ability. With this one, Warlocks are more team players. Like in Power Rift, anyone can get that buff. You're standing in a circle, now we're getting that buff. The healing, anyone's getting that buff. And then we're gonna go into the ability. So then glides are kind of similar, where it's strafe, which is easier to control, burst, which is quicker, or balance, that's a balance. So they're more majestic. Unlike Titans, they take their time in air. So let's see if I do this. Oh shit, I fucked up. I'm not used to using Warlock. So the difference is too, if I'm using a Warlock glide, I have to do it right away. I have to double tap X right away to get the glide. But I also stay in the air a lot longer. So a Titan might get there, let's say, fuck. They might get there in 2 seconds. Or it might take me 4. It's not double, but the point is, like, if I mess up my glide, I can't make that. Where if you saw as a Titan, most of the jumps I used, if I double jump late, I usually still make the jump. Let's see. Say I press X late, I didn't make it to the ledge. If I was a Titan, I would at least been like horizontal with it, you know, parallel to my mean. And let me show you the super. The super, a lot of people like Warlock for the super. So this one, I go, and I'm staying there for a long ass time. I'm shooting flamey balls of death. And if you see the cool thing about it, kind of like the Titan grenade. Even if I miss and you jump back, it travels on the ground. So not only is it gonna hit, even if it does hit you, it's gonna hit the enemies behind them. Also, there's another ability that unlocked I don't have unlocked, but this one's the one people like. So this bottom tree is based on doing it longer again. A lot of roaming supers, there's using an ability that makes you rewards for killing. One rewards for killing, one rewards for damage. So this one here, if I melee enemy, they'll explode and die. If there's enemies around them, they'll get caught by the damage. And this one's, again, if I go right here, if I kill a guy, I get energy back. I kill a guy, I get energy back. I get kill a guy, I get energy back. And it also has that wave. And also, it also heals me too. So if I'm flying up in the air, I get healed. So that one's actually really good. Because not only if I'm killing and I'm being able to kill longer, I'm also getting the health back. And it does further damage. This one again it's a buff. So this one, unlike causing an explosion does damage, I'm gonna get a buff to reload and movement speed. So now I'm moving faster. Now I'm killing faster. This one rewards being air, cause like I said earlier, you're in air a lot longer as a warlock. So if I'm in air and I'm shooting you in air, I regen my stuff better. So even though it's not the best to be in air, sometimes it's tactical. So I'm fucking you up, I get my stuff back faster. I get my energy back faster. So this one just supports the glide, because usually when you're in air, you can't do stuff. But this one makes it easier to do it. And this one, the only special thing about this ability, it does the regular strikes, right? The difference is there's a little bit more mobility. So now I can kind of like side shuffle or step to the left and right. So that one's more about damage. This is more about, okay, I want precision. So it might be, you know what, in this game mode, I'm getting shot by an RPG saying straight for me, yeet. Then that guy shooting me, yeet. I need to get a better angle, yeet. The guy is down there, yeet. This one is more based on movement. A little bit on buffing. So one's more power destructive based, this one's on movement. So again, this is also a very powerful class. The bottom is kind of based on power, about killing, about destroying. And it's about staying. This one's very super based. I'm in my super, I do damage in my super. It'll kill more enemies with this range. Killing enemies keeps me longer. And I regen health. This one's about airborne, which is really weird. Is that if I want to be in the air, I can shoot and throw grenades in the air. If I kill in the air, I get my grenade energy back. Oh, that's even cool, I didn't even know that. So if I get a kill, if I'm doing my ability, and let's say I throw a grenade. If I get a kill with my strike, I get my grenade back. I get a kill with my strike, I get my grenade back instantly. So you can kind of combo off grenades in this to kind of extend it. And that's more or less the solar one. The other have a lot of burst damage, which is super. Not many buffs though. So it's really just about super. If you saw some of the other classes like that too. And this one's about being airborne. Let's go to solar. Solar is really fun. Solar, have you seen Star Wars, Steph? Like at all? Yeah, Star Wars.
Parts of it.
Okay. So you know how the bad guys can do that little electric power?
Uh-huh.
That's kind of what the solar one is, the Stormcaller. You're like a Sith Lord. So this bottom one, it's about melee and about your rift. So your melee is, I do a shock, right? It's kind of like I shoot a lightning bolt out at an enemy. When I do that, it'll train to multiple enemies and do more damage. Secondly, like I said, it's rift and melee based. So if I throw it on my rift, My rift now lasts twice as long, and if you see that little blue thing on my screen, I have a little arc bolt. So that does more damage. So even if I step out, it'll shoot like up to like 12 shots or something like that. So I'd go with me and it will start shooting things. So it doesn't do a lot of damage, but adds up. You know, if I'm shooting an enemy, it takes 3 shots with my hand cannon. Now it takes 2 because he shot it. So I can clear things faster. Or especially if I'm taking damage, I'm in my healing rift. So I'm healing and I'm doing, it's like a good balance. So let's say if I want to do more damage and heal, I could do this one. If something gets too close, I tase the motherfucker, it shoots out the lightning bolt and it tases more guys. And then because it's lightning based, the grenades have cooler effects too. So there's that arc, the action bolt I believe it's called. If I throw it, kind of like the melee where it chains to other enemies, but it does more damage. And I think it does more tasing. So where this might do 2-3 enemies, the grenade will do like 4 or 5 enemies, and it'll do significantly more damage. So maybe the melee will kill maybe the initial target, maybe the second, but won't kill the third or fourth. Where grenade will kill all of them as long as they're close enough. And then the super is you become a Sith Lord and you start tasing shit with the great range. It's pretty wide range too. So it's not really that fast, it's more about let me like mow them down, kind of literally like a lawnmower. I'm gonna go and consistently tase stuff and they're gonna die. It's like this is like a good middle range subclass. So I'm not close, I'm not far away, so I might be like midway. I'm gonna put down my rift. I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna throw a grenade. I'm fucking you up. You got too close, so I just tased you. And my arc things are still putting to work. And then if I need to pop my super, I'm just tasing things over and over again. That's the bottom tree. The top tree is, I think, is the more interesting tree if I'm correct.
Alright, Richard. I think my brothers are waiting for me to go watch something. So
you can go now.
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool. We more or less covered everything. We're just on the boardwalk.
Yeah, we can get on. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but I don't think I don't have soccer Monday.
Neither. I'm not doing anything Monday.
Yeah,
I
so
might be with the squad, but that's like a hard maybe.
You never know.
Never know.
But if we don't have anything on Monday, we can play Monday.
Alright, then just
Monday
let
I'll
me
be able
know.
to play. Alright.
Like I said, worst, let me know. Text me. The game's downloading. Play on you want to play with me. But catch you later, Steph.
Catch you later.
I hope the rest of you guys on YouTube are enjoying this in-depth look at the subclasses. I'm also just for my self-explorer. So I was wrong. This is the one that changed it. This one. Oh, it says extended range. So this one. So this is a non-grenade focused. It's still melee rift focused. This is a little effect for the storm trance. This one, if I electro an enemy, I have increased range, recharges my super energy and melee. So that's good. So if I just hit something, I'm getting energy back. So that means I can hit more, I can grenade more. Yeah, I do like the other one better if I was right. Can rather do that chain ability. So I go at chain. This will be good with the arc one because it already does the range thing. So this one only. So what's the difference? So this is like, so this is more rift focused. with small offense and recharge any melee. This one, the melee has a spectral effect which changes arc energy. If I do, there's kind of special effects there. This is more of a melee special effect and storm trance ability heavy. So if I cast storm trance with my grenade active, it lasts longer and I regenerate energy. And then it comes with blink, so I don't gotta use blink. It's still quicker. Oh, but it's not a horizontal blink, it's a vertical blink. It's not vertical, it's horizontal. This one melee range. Grenade to melee. This is the chaining one. Melee chain, grenade chain. Any elemental thing I do, it's chains, besides weapons. I think this is more grenade focused, the other one's more melee and arc focused. Okay. Stormcaller's cool and all, but I never had that much fun with it. I think I had more fun with Dawnblade, even though I never used that much either. Ability heavy. In air heavy. But no, Bob. The robot is lit. Void ability kills. Oh, okay, ability kills. That's a nice little Slova. I always liked Void Walker. So melee gives me grenade energy. The grenade, kind of like a Merv grenade. I feel like this is shorter than the Titan Barricade, but I can hold it to make it more powerful. I feel like there's like a limit to how powerful it gets. I think it's a little like when it pops, that's how you know. Cause it's not like the other one's like levels. Boom. No matter how much longer I hold, it's not getting any more powerful than that. Also has a visual effect where it looks different. Slova, I explode. This is a Seeking Nova. So I throw it over there. If a guy went left, it goes left. And when it explodes, it has a mini seeker. So it's kind of like the powerful grenade. Minus the mini Murphs that comes with it. But a cool fact about that, I'm like, oh, it's right by him, that hunch is ready. Got him. And I got his friends. Slow was fun. I wonder, they made a lot of changes to the classes. I've been gone for so long. The reason I never liked this one because it consumes a grenade. Grants Devour. Kill any with your belly fully returning to your health. Can you start additional health? Well, and devour it. So you can kind of chain being devoured of getting health back. And then it's kind of nice. You didn't devour, you generate health. Killing enemies after and devour the melee makes you regenerate health. Furthermore, if you use a grenade, you regenerate health again and it grants devour. And while in devour, so you get not only are you gonna regenerate energy on kills, killing extends devour and recharges your grenade. So I'm like, give me my life back. I could do grenade for damage or and Nova's classic Nova. Big ass Nova. There's a lot of damage stuff stuck inside her. Devour's 9 seconds not bad. That's 9 seconds in Devour. Fucking things up. I forgot to put this sword here. And those swords. I left a lot year 1 things here. I give it so many of these things though because not that one.
Plenty of time to fight.
I'm gonna put the Jade Rabbit there. Collins will get rid of all this shit. Damn, I thought Titans had a lot of helmets. Hunters hardly have any helmets. A lot of gauntlets though. A lot of gauntlets. Hunters have a lot of legs. Warlocks have helmets to boot. I mean, no, they got a lot of gauntlets too. Damn. A lot of chest pieces. Wonder if it's all intentional. What do you? You guys hear me? So he's playing Red Dead. Nice.
Uh-oh. 3 minutes. It's close.
time to end the stream. Hope you guys liked and enjoyed. Like, subscribe to the video, and turn on that bell. Just kidding. Y'all do what heck y'all want. If any of y'all watching, of course. But we about reducing my time, so